quilting friends, it is your quilting friend Emily, and welcome back to the Quilting Your Legacy channel, where we are stitching life together. So this is going to be a weekly Sunday series, just kind of a recap of like what's going on, what projects we have going forward, and just a great way just to connect with you. Today we are going to talk about projects that I have like half finished projects, so what I need to do to finish those projects, and I sewed them at New England Fabrics. And actually one of the quilt, Lion, I'm gonna rip off the border and add a different border to it. I would love your opinion, but to me it just seems a bit too small. So we're gonna just talk about some quilting projects that we have in the works. In addition to, I've got some finished projects that I've got to hurry up and get finished that I taught at New England Fabrics, which is located in southern New Hampshire in Keene, New Hampshire. And then we're also going to talk about the brand new $2 digital patterns from Villa Rosa, because yay, love new patterns. And then last but certainly not least, we're going to talk about Miss Quilty, because for the month of February, we did a quick unboxing and I recorded, but it's not going to go out for a few days, March's unboxing. So let's go ahead and talk about that as well. So first, where we are starting. So I definitely used to feel guilty about not completing projects. Usually what I do is I will start making a quilt and then I'm like, on to the next quilt. I can't help it. I don't know if it's like ADHD or if it's just, I have so many fun quilting projects that I really want to work on that I'm just like, okay, let's set this one to the side. I honestly have no idea. But in this video, I'm going to show you what I'm working on. That way you can also help me accountable. And here's the deal. When it comes to unfinished objects, what we call UFOs in the Quilting Your Legacy world, I used to feel guilty about it, but now I'm just kind of realizing that it's not the failures of the quilt. They are just waiting for their time. So I've got 3 quilts in the works that have waited for their time long enough, and I am going to complete the quilts. Goodness gracious. So when it comes to the quilt, let me show you. The first quilt that I've got to finish is this one. This quilt I'm calling Lion, and it is a $2 digital pattern from Villa Rosa. This is called Radiance, and I have already started ripping out the seams. I just felt like the quilt was a bit too small because the person that I'm making it for is not only taller than me, but also I just really wanted to make sure that this particular quilt is more like a couch cozy quilt. So I'm going to rip off this seam here and I'm just going to make it a little bit longer. So this is going to be really quick and easy. In fact, after I'm done recording this video, I'm going to go ahead and start on this. So again, all I'm going to do is just rip out the seams and then add on a larger border, probably in this exact same fabric from Tula Pink, because it is so stinking cute. And then I don't know what the heck I'm going to do for the backing of it, but you know what? I very well might even just use this for the backing because I love it. Or I'll use that solid fabric. I don't have any more of the Lion fabric, but yes, so that has got to get done. Quick and easy, rip off the border, and then just add on a different larger border. And then I have 2 of these. So this is one of the quilts that we made at New England Fabrics, and I ended up making 2 of these quilts. So here is one in the purple colorway, and then I have one in the ladybug colorway. You can see it. Okay, so yes, so this is called, oh goodness, I totally forgot, but it'll be on the screen so that way you also know what it's called. But again, $2 digital pattern from Villa Rosa. It is in a heart-shaped form. It's probably called Heartbeat. Goodness gracious, I totally forgot. Anyways, it's on the screen. That way when I'm editing the video, you'll know exactly what the heck I'm talking about. So this is a really great size. Am I going to make this larger? I don't know. This is going to go to one of my girlfriends. So I'm going to think on this. I very well might make this a little bit larger as well, because this is like a 60 by 60, less than. I think it's like 57. Goodness gracious. Don't remember the size, but yeah, so I am probably going to make this a little bit larger as well. Not a problem, because you can see the fabrics right behind me. I've got plenty of choose from. And then the third thing, and I got that heart also in like a ladybug fabric. And then from New England Fabrics, from 2 weeks ago. We did the morning spring. So I have my fabric pieces. I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make these blocks. We're basically making 4-patch blocks. But these are my pieces and I need to hurry up and get this done. This is going to be more on the back burner because I've got the other actual finishing projects that I really, really want to get done. But I had to show you also, we are going to hold Emily, me, aka me, accountable to get that complete as well. The best thing about all the patterns that I just showed you, heck yes, they are $2 digital patterns from Villa Rosa. And I just did a YouTube video a few days ago, March's brand new digital patterns. So you'll definitely want to check out that video. And the best part about it is they range in all different sizes. Okay, so looking at my cheat sheet here. So when it comes to UFOs, what we call in the Quilting Your Legacy world, these unfinished projects are not failures. Despite myself having this laying around for many, many moons, these are just sometimes we're just not in the right space to finish quilts, and that's okay. I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page, that even if you start making a quilt and if the timing is just not right, you have a different project in the works, it is okay. I myself have bins full, even from the retail store, of quilts that I have not quite finished yet, and it's okay. It has to be okay. Sometimes in life, we just need time and space before we are able to finish it. You know, and the other funny thing when it comes to, you know, dare I say, it's not the embarrassment of having projects that aren't quite finished yet, because we don't have to rush through our quilts or even life in general just to make something meaningful. You know, we can just enjoy the process, maybe work on something different, and that's okay. As long as we are quilting and we are moving forward, there should be no judgment when it comes to quilting. So then I also just wanted to, as our little Sunday weekly recap, I wanted to talk to you about the Miss Quilty subscription box because I am a new ambassador for the program. And when you use the coupon code Legacy20, you then can also get some happy snail mail. I call it snail mail because it's like a physical box. In each of the boxes, like I said, I did a YouTube video a few weeks ago. And for the month of February, you are not going to want to miss out. You get 12 different back orders, some free Notion-y goodies, and then you get this really great workbook to be able to complete some really cool quilting projects. And when I was doing the YouTube video last week, quite a few people said that you guys already have the subscription boxes, which I am so excited about because we are going to be doing the block of the months together, because in each of the boxes, you get the workbook that I was just mentioning about, and they have different projects, and one of those projects is a block of the month. How fun. Every single month, we keep doing a different quilt block together. Then by December, we will be able to put an entire quilt together. Let me know if that sounds fun. And please let me know if you are already getting the Miss Quilty subscription box, because I was quite blown away and so excited that many of you already are receiving the quilting boxes. Love that. Okay, so as I mentioned, this week, my goal is to wrap up these 3 quilts. So I got 2 right here. We've got the lions. We've got the purple heart, and then I also have the ladybug heart as well. Oh, and then you know what? So the first Sunday of the month, we have our Quilting Your Legacy Tabletopper Club, and this is what we made a few weeks ago. In the Tabletopper Club, we make different tabletoppers every single month, and yeah, this is what we made a few weeks ago. And I would love to get this finished as well. Considering I have so many quilts that I need to hurry up and get finished, this would be so much fun, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand sew it. So I'm going to put my backing and then my binding, and then I'm going to hand stitch zipping all around the 4-leaf clovers. I absolutely love 4-leaf clovers. Oh my God. Oh, can I tell you this really funny story? Okay. So after my husband passed away, which I believe it has been 3 years now. It's always interesting how like time goes by, but before he passed away, this was, goodness gracious, this must have been, I don't even know, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, we went to George Washington's house. And when we were at George, I had this love for George Washington. I love the fact that somebody just like steps up and says like, yes, I will fight for what I believe in. I will fight for this country. And this is what I feel to be true. And then people around them are like, heck yeah. I just find that so amazing for that leadership role. Anyways, huge admiration for George Washington. Long story short, we went to George Washington's house, and Nathan and the boys were looking at some stuff. There was a water fountain. Good God, it was so hot that day. I was taking a sip of water from the water fountain. I looked down, and there was a 4-leaf clover. I kid you not. What are the odds up here, George, our puppy dog George? What are the odds of finding a 4-leaf clover that nobody had seen right at George Washington's house? After my husband passed away, I found quite a few 4-leaf clovers. What are the odds of finding so many 4-leaf clovers? Just walking down to the mailbox, boom, 4-leaf clovers. I guess that must be a sign from George. Now he is barking. So 4-leaf clovers are so special to me. So I need to hurry up and get that finished as well. So yet again, this week we are going to be finishing some quilt blocks together. We are going to be finishing some quilts together. And like I mentioned, this is going to be our new weekly series where we are just gonna, hey George, do you want to come say hi? Come here, Georgie. Nope, he is on alert mode. Okay, so in these weekly roundup videos, if you will, these are also going to be projects that I'm sure you are also going to be working on, because next week we're going to be talking about some of the new quilting classes that we have at New England Fabrics, which is located in southern New Hampshire. So yeah, so not only are we going to talk about UFO projects and the Radiance quilt, we sewed this live a few months ago. Yeah, I know, a few months ago. But so you very well might also want to get this wrapped up and finished. Again, this is Radiance. So again, this weekly is going to just be a roundup of new videos that I posted, like the $2 digital patterns from Villa Rosa, Miss Quilty, if we have any news update on that, and then whatever projects that we have been sewing together. Again, these projects we sewed at New England Fabrics in Keene, New Hampshire. This we sewed in the Quilting Your Legacy Tabletopper Club, which, heck yes, you should join. Next month, we are going to be making we're going to be making Snowberry Tabletopper. I'll go ahead and put that right in the show notes as well. And this we sewed a few months ago live on Facebook. And yeah, for me personally, it's just a little bit too small for the person that I have intentions for giving this to. So I'm going to go ahead and rip out the seams right now and make it a little bit larger. Anyways, I hope that you found this video entertaining, needless to say. And if anything, let's keep quilting our legacies. And I'll see you next Sunday with what the heck I was able to get accomplished. In addition to, I would love to know what you also got accomplished during the week. Happy quilting your legacy, and I cannot wait to sew with you soon. So, as I mentioned, downstairs in the basement, I am in my living room getting nice and cozy. I've got my handy dandy brand new seam ripper from Miss Quilty. Oh, here comes George. Hello, George. Come on up. So we are going to go ahead and put on the Bachelor, get caught up, and we are just going to rip out these seams going all the way around so that I can sew on a larger border to the Lion Quilt. Let's get cozy with my handy dandy sidekick George right here. Good old George. Okay, let's start ripping out seams. Then, because I'm already in the living room, I'm going to go ahead and use my living room sewing machine, because that is just how this household works. I have sewing machines in every single room. No, just kidding. That would be ridiculous. Maybe. Or maybe that'd be really smart. Anyways, time to rip out the seams. Then we're going to get to the sewing machine